Good morning, SuperTeens. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? All right, good morning. Congratulations. Oh my. You guys gotta give me more energy than that. Are you gonna be happy to get paychecks today? Yeah. All right, then show me the energy. So you have made it, and now it's the time to celebrate your success this summer. One of the first things we're going to do before we go with the speaking program is that we're going to actually have the mayor come up. And what's going to happen is that the mayor's photographer is going to try to take a big group shot of everyone. So I'm going to assume that we're going to want everybody standing, or do you want them sitting? It wants everybody standing. Do you want me down there with them too? Okay.
Was it on? Was it before?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, you're the boss.
Whoops.
Is that good?
That's good. Okay, that looks good. All right, everybody on me, including in the back. Ready? Big smiles, right up at the lens. Let me look at it quick. All right, how about everybody in the back? Wave your hands. Everybody up in the air. There you go. Let's see what that looks like. Right up at the lens. All right, that's a good time to do it.
Let everyone get settled. I think it'll be fine. So once again, thank you for doing that. Quick Photoshop, real quick thing. My name is Will Morales, and I am the Commissioner of Boston Centers of Youth and Families. This is one of our favorite programs that BCYF conducts on a yearly basis. It really makes us work a little hard because what we want to make sure is that you guys get a very meaningful experience as you go through this program. A lot of you have experienced your city in ways that were new and fun and adventurous. And so we really want to thank all of you who committed to be a part of this on day in and on a day out basis, because the only way that we were successful today is because of the fact that you showed up every day ready to do this program day in and day out. This morning we're gonna this morning, we're actually going to be thanking a lot of our sponsors who actually support this initiative on a continuous basis. We have some of those funders here, Mr. Thaddeus Miles from Mass Housing. We have Comcast, Rebecca Frasca. Where's Rebecca? There she is right here, who continues sponsors. You know, they make it possible to provide us with the resources we need to deliver this program on a constant basis. And the reason that you're getting a paycheck is because of them, so give them a round of applause. And then you have a big champion who's always thinking about you on a constant basis. And that's our mayor. Our mayor is always very concerned that our young people have positive things to do, not just for the summer, but for all year long. He is one of the main reasons that we have increased this program and expanded its capacity. Because of his support, this program went, when I first got here, to about 125 young people to over 275 young people. So let's give him a applause for the mayor. We can't thank him enough for taking a special interest in this program, and we are honored that he is here with us today. So please help me welcome Mayor Walsh.
Thank you, Will. And I want to thank Commissioner Morales because he gives a lot of credit out, but a couple years ago he came to me and talked about SuperTeens because he was saying that a lot of older kids are working, and we're increasing jobs, and they get a chance to work at great companies in the city of Boston. They get to work for the city. And he said there's a lot of young kids that are kind of like, they can't go to camp because they're too old to go to camp, and they can't work because they're too young to work. And he said, how do we do something more? Can we beef this program up? And we beefed this program up. And I know it's been a good year, and I know last year was a good year, but how about we give her a big round of applause to this guy right here? He's the one. He's the one that made sure this program moves. And also, I want to give Kate Hennigan a big, how about we give Kate a big round of applause? He runs this. And all the BCYF staff and all the folks that are here, thank you for what you do. You know, without leadership like Kate, and Kate's been doing this stuff for a long time, she cares. We were at an event the other day. I see some of my kids here the other day. We were over at the hospital. They diagnosed a woman that was sick. I thought they were there the whole summer. I didn't realize they were there for like 3 hours. And they were over at the Children's Hospital area, Huntington Ave area. And they literally sat in a room, and they were doctors and nurses and all kinds of people. And they sat down like when people try to become doctors, there's this fake person in the bed, and the person's talking to them, and they diagnosed this person, their illness. And it was amazing watching them, because at first they were kind of laughing and goofing around, and then they got kind of serious about it, and they're like, okay, let's figure this thing out. And so I'm proud of you guys. You guys are awesome, so thank you for what you do, and it's great. I want to thank Comcast, the sponsor. Without Comcast, we wouldn't be able to do this. I want to thank the Convention Center. The leader of the Convention Center is David Gibbons, and the Convention Center lets us have the event here, which is pretty cool, because I saw you guys throwing the cornhole out there and doing some other stuff. So how about a big round of applause for the Convention Center? And to all the other sponsors, Thaddeus and everyone else who has been part of this, thank you very much. I have a whole bunch of remarks here, and I'm not going to go too much into them, but I do want to give a couple shout outs. I want to thank the teens who worked at Cradles to Crayon. Those of you that worked at Cradles to Crayon, thank you for doing that. The teens that work with young people all summer, thank you for doing that and making their summer better. It's amazing. How many of you, this is your second year doing this? Raise your hand, second year doing this. Okay, so next year you go work in the different area, right? You go because you're aged out of this program. Make sure that when you do it, just make sure as you think about where you're going to go to work, think about these as opportunities. This program that you have today is an opportunity. And I was talking, I've been talking a lot in the last couple of weeks to young people about life and what's going on in life. And some of you will always remember this because you made friendships that you didn't think you had. You connected with people that you never knew. And I guarantee you that these friendships will stay lifelong friendships. Some of you are going to go, all of you are going to go back to school and doing your school stuff. The focus on school is if you like what you're doing and you like working and you like making a little bit of money and you want to do something else, make sure you follow your dreams. That's something that's really important. I talk about all the time. I need you to be leaders, not followers in the city. There's too many followers in the city. What I mean by followers is people that are doing things, the wrong things, smoking weed and doing drugs and doing foolish things. There's too many followers. And what we need is leaders right now. You all know what's going on in the world. You all know what's going on in politics. You know what's going on in the country. You know the attack on immigrants. You know all that stuff. And the way we combat that stuff is by leading. And you don't have to be a mayor of Boston to lead. You can be a 8th grader at a school and lead. You can be in 7th grade. You can be in high school. You can be leaders, all of you, each and every one of you. And it's so important that you understand that myself, I love all of you. The people that work for the city love you. The school department loves you. Your charter schools love you. Your parochial schools love you. Your private schools love you. Wherever you go, people love you. And we want you to be successful. I love when 3 young people came out and met me out there and they thanked me for the program. I don't know if you did on your own or somebody told you to come out and thank me, but you came out and I was appreciative of that. The young women that I saw the other day, I was pretty proud of you guys. I was talking about you a little later in the day about being over at the hospital and learning stuff. Cradles to Crayon and organizations like that. Love having you guys helping them, because what they're doing is passing on love to someone else, and it's so important we do that. And it's so important that we respect each other as well. You know, sometimes we have battles and fights with people and we might not like them, or we claim we don't like them. We don't even know them. You have no idea what's going on in their life. You have no idea who they are, and we judge people. And we do it all the time. Adults do it too. And I think that we have to start changing that. And in Boston, that's what I want to do. I want to change that attitude. If you're an immigrant here, or your family's an immigrant, Boston loves you. My mother and father immigrants. I love immigrants. I love people, whether they're from Central America, whether they're from Ireland, whether they're from Cabo Verde, whether they're from Haiti, wherever they're from, Sudan, Somalia, wherever, it doesn't matter. Because as you learn in school, you learn about how this country was built. This country was built by not by necessarily the people that lived here, because the only people that were here were Indians, were Native Americans. You know, immigrants came to this country, and immigrants started to build roads and churches and bridges and all that stuff, and every generation, more and more immigrants come in. So we should have a positive impact, a positive outlook on what immigrants are. We should be proud of that. So if you're an immigrant here, be proud of who you are, because I'm proud of you. If you're first generation, be proud of who you are, because I'm proud of you. And lastly, to Comcast. Without having Comcast and a major sponsor, this program doesn't mean anything. And I know Comcast sponsors a lot of things. They sponsor sporting events, the Patriots, the Red Sox, the Celtics, the Bruins. They sponsor all things on TV. But I know where their gratification comes from, where they really love doing, is coming to a program that might not get them the highlight that the TV does, but actually making an impact on young people's lives, because they come back every single year. So special shout out to Comcast. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. And as the Mayor mentioned Comcast, you know, I want to be remiss too. There are other sponsors and foundations that also support us, sort of like the Cummings Foundation, that's another big support to us, the Boston Foundation, the MBT2 Foundation. I mentioned Mass Housing, but you know, the Boston Convention Center. I mean, you guys love this space? You love this place? You got to give them another round of applause, because they make it possible for us. Not only did they give us this opportunity to celebrate this event today, but all summer long, every Monday was dedicated to BCYF. So our camps, our seniors, all our other programs got an opportunity to come down and enjoy the lawn on D because of their support. So we appreciate them a lot for what they do. And also, you know, of course, once again, the Mayor always being our biggest champion and supporting the work we do. But now what we like to do is hopefully turn the microphone over to one of our sponsors. I'd like to invite Rebecca Fracassa to come up and maybe share a few words. Is Angela here?
Angela's not.
Not here? Okay. So I'm going to have her kind of come up and share a few words and do something special. All right?
Okay, so do you see what's in front of me here? Over here? Who sees that? Yeah. Now my friend Nicole's going to come join me too, and the first thing that I want to say is we've sponsored SuperTeens for a long time, and I'm so excited every year that we are able to partner with BCYF to do this. But at the beginning, when we started thinking about SuperTeens this year, I had the opportunity to talk to Kate, and I can't tell you guys what a gift she is. Every time we had a conversation, Kate would say, I want to do this, and I'm so excited about it. What do you think? And to have somebody that gives that much heart and effort into what she can provide to you throughout this summer is truly a blessing. You guys, first, are amazing. My colleagues and I have been at BCYF block parties throughout the past couple of weeks, and every time we're there, we notice that there is a group of SuperTeens there, and you have stayed late to come help at a block party. You guys are all amazing leaders. The Mayor's right. You are going to change the city. You are going to be the folks that move forward. But we're going to take a minute here to recognize those among you that may have stood out. So, this is a leadership gift. This is a computer for you to use during the school year. Who could use that? Anybody? Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And what we're going to do is for each site, we have identified someone who's gone a little bit more than above and beyond, has been willing to take a few risks, has been willing to take care of their peers and the other folks in their groups. So are we ready to figure out who those people are? I'm going to ask you to come on up. We're ready? Yeah. Okay. From BCYF Blackstone, Shania Muhammad. Come on up, Shania. From BCYF Charlestown, Elsie Martinez. Condon, Timothy Jones. From BCYF Curtis Hall, Sol Simmons. From BCYF Gallivan, Rihanna Holloway Trace. From BCYF Hennigan, Joshua Medina. From BCYF Hyde Park, Kyle Kane. Man, Hector Saki. From BCYF, Leahy Holleran, Connor Murphy. From BCYF Marshall, Kiara Gray. From BCYF Madahunt, Christopher Belizar. From BCYF Menino, Keone Sims. From BCYF Mildred Avenue, Jasmine Thompson. From BCYF Orenberger, Caleb Texera. From BCYF Paris Street, Gia D'Amelio. From BCYF Perkins, Destiny Winston Childer. From BCYF Pino, Mariana Hincapi. From BCYF Quincy, Ednia Neal. From BCYF Roach, William Hubbard. From BCYF Roslindale, Tatiana Mello. From BCYF Shelburne, Jasmine Williams Santiago. From BCYF Tobin, Kayla LeBoy. From BCYF Tynan, Talia Scott. From BCYF Vine Street, Nerval Amato. Let's have one more round of applause for our 2019 Leadership Award winner. Did we miss a couple?
Can we get the table? Teddy, want to see if we could pop the table down?
It might be everybody. I'll go
You think we pop the table down?
get it from here. Move it in this
Yeah. Hold on. Wait a minute. Yep. Can is so amazing, you know what I mean? And I know that those are going to be tools for those that got them to be used during this school year. So congratulations to all the Super Teens Leadership Award recipients of summer of 19. But you know, there's one more group that we forgot to also recognize, right? I'm going to ask all our youth workers who worked with our Super Teens to please stand up. And if you're standing, please wave your hand. I want to extend also my sincere thank you to you from behalf of me, the mayor, also from Chief Martinez, because the reality is the way our young people become strong, young adults is when they have caring, consistent adults in their lives. And thank you for fulfilling that this summer. And I wanted to make sure that your work and your dedication did not go unnoticed this year. Now it's the moment that we've been waiting for, and I'm going to invite the Super Teen Program Manager, Kate Hennigan, to come up and to award the certificates and the stipends to all of you. Congratulations, and thank you all for your hard work this summer. Enjoy the rest of your summer and make the most of your time in school. And remember that BCYF doors are always open to you. Thank you.
Before we get started with the certificates and your paychecks, your very first paychecks, I have an announcement about the scavenger hunt. So we had 11 complete entries that were submitted, and I'm not gonna lie, I had to go through it a few times. It came down to a tie, with some having bonus points and some completing all of it. So the two winning teams for the BCYF scavenger hunt are the Tynan Community Center and the Pino Community Center. Give the award to the site after today's event. Each site will be receiving a check for $500 from the BCYF Foundation. Okay, all right, it's time for your paychecks and awards. So how this, Super Teens. Super Teens. Super Teens? Thank you. Okay. The way this will work is I'm going to call the sites up. Please remain seated until every site gets their envelope. We're going to do a photo. We also have gifts for everybody here. Everyone here is going to get a backpack and back to school supplies. So as you come up, you all will be getting a backpack. We're going to do a group photo. And then as soon as the last group is called, we're going to start our luncheon, okay? All right. Would the BCYF Marshall Community Center please come up? Joy. Commissioner, you guys are going to get a picture. Grab it back. Grab it back. Yeah, so after you get your backpack, see you up here with the commissioner, okay? Would the BCYF Leahy Hollering Community Center please come up? Guys, this side. stage. Quickly.
Quickly, guys.
Okay, guys, go right down to the commissioner. Would the BCYF Mattahunt Community Center please come to the stage? Congratulations, guys. We've all been voted, okay? We have 20 more down the Okay, guys, go right down to the commissioner. Would the BCYF Vine Street Community Center please come to the stage? Would the BCYF Curtis Hall Community Center please come up? This is one of 2 all-girl groups for our summer program. Carlos, this way. Vicky. Hi, come on up. Would the BCYF Quincy Community Center please come to the stage? Would the BCYF Holland Community Center please come to the stage? You made it, Miss Carol. Would the BCYF Charlestown Community Center please come to the stage?
the BCYF Roslindale Community Center please come up? Ali, we gotta keep it moving there. Don't take Ali's favorite color. You can grab it. Would the BCYF Hyde Park Community Center please come out? Rosendale, back out of the picture. Congratulations, Karan, Ajane, Graham. Karan, Ajane, Graham. Okay, let's keep it moving. Would the BCYF Orenberger Community Center please come up? Congratulations, Ms. Oh, thank you. Would the BCYF Paris Street Community Center please come out? Hold on to it for now. I have to do this whole bag. I'll get him for you. Give me 1 minute. I'll see you after. Damien's taking all your stuff. Would the BCYF Mildred Ave Community Center please come up? BCYF